people. My name is Leo Madrid, and this is my video submission for the 2016 Science and Nonduality Conference to be held in San Jose. And the title of my proposed topic is Aslan's Razor and the Spatial Theory of Relativity, the Edge of Time. And what it is, it's a unified theory of quantum mechanics, relativity, and consciousness. And over the past, let's say, going on four years, I've been heavily involved in field research, doing what I call experiments. And what those are, they're consciousness experiments at art exhibits primarily, or creative events. And I would say that it was like 2012, late 2011, when I came across the technology of the Global Consciousness Project. And there was a lot of questions that were left out there. People were wondering, okay, this phenomenon occurs in electron tunneling. Consciousness seems to definitively have an effect on these solid-state processors. But the mechanism for how that actually worked was quite mysterious. And with my background in engineering, computers, systems, and I would say the arts, I was able to sort of visualize what that system may look like in the physical and the seen and the unseen world. And so I embarked on an ongoing journey of exploration into the nature of consciousness and reality by getting the equipment from Celeron and started conducting experiments. And over the last few years, I've conducted over 300 experiments, many of them at art events, some not, some just sitting in the studio, and I've come up with some, I think, pretty significant and logical revelations on exactly the mechanism for how the phenomenon works. And so that's what I plan on giving in a on-stage presentation, or it could also be the poster boards session. And last year, I got my t-shirt by participating in the Science Transformative Tech component of the conference. And we were set up in the big house with a consciousness experiment that went very well. And and that experiment itself really did, I guess, validate my suppositions in the nature of consciousness, in that, and during the thing, I'm not going to do that right now, but we'll be presenting data and charts and summarized data of the experiments that I've conducted, and one of them was last year's SAN conference. And we saw, part of my theory includes giving or establishing a model for the mechanism and within the realms of something known as quantum entanglement. And my theory was that if quantum entanglement occurred in the manner in which I envisioned, then a cumulative effect would happen over the course of time with the results from these experiments, which we did see over and over again. So during the, I'm going to switch this, during the conference, I will be giving, I have an outline of the topics we'll cover, and then also this would be one of the graphics, and this is my part of the theory of consciousness, and the different layers. You have the upper level, which is our awake self-conscious, the subconscious, which is our motor skills, everything that's going on that we don't actively make decisions on, and then the unconscious self, and then realms in between. This is the sleep, where we're asleep, REM cycle in between, and these are the levels of consciousness. And this is really focused on humans, but I think that with my work, I've come to the conclusion that consciousness is really a life force. Anything with a life force has some level of consciousness, and we'll be getting into exactly the different levels. So it's my goal that somebody with even a rudimentary or almost no practical understanding of quantum physics and the complexities behind it will be able to sit through my presentation and walk out of there with a really grounded understanding of how consciousness works, and some of the mysteries of quantum mechanics will not be so mysterious.